Hi everyone, Will here, and today I've got the Google Nest Mini. It comes in 4 different colours: charcoal, coral, sky or chalk, which is what I opted for. I picked it up for $59 here in Oz. It also retails for $59 if you're in the States too. It's normally $79, so it is on discount at the moment. But today I'll be going over some of the cool things it can do and some of its features too. Starting with the design and look of the Nest Mini, it's covered in this fabric across the top, which is, according to Google, made from 100% recycled bottles. When you plug it in to power it on, you get these coloured lights that show up in the middle. The chalk colour fits well into any room of the house, and it also has capacitive touch controls. Right side for volume up, left side for volume down, and touching the middle plays and pauses the music. It has ultrasound sensing, so when media is playing through it and you move your hand over it, there's 2 LED lights that come up to let you know whereabouts on the device you can change the volume. It has 3 far-field microphones within the device, and I had no troubles communicating with it either close range or long range, any room in the house. It picked up my voice every time, which is pretty neat. It has this wall mount on the rear of the speaker, but if you do decide to mount it on the wall, you have to flip the volume settings within the device to make sure that when it is hung on the wall, the right is still volume up and left is still volume down. It's just a simple setting within the Google My Home app that you can change. There's also a physical microphone switch on the device. When it's turned on, all the microphones will be turned off and the Google Nest Mini won't be listening in. It pairs with the Google Home app, available on either your iPhone or Android phones, and also has one single upward facing speaker, which has a 40mm driver within it. Google says it has 360-degree sound, but really it's just one single upward facing speaker, but it does sound pretty good. If you find that the sound isn't quite enough for you, you can upgrade to either the Google Home, which has 3 internal speakers, or the Google Home Max, which has 2 subs and 2 tweeters in it, which pump out more than enough sound for any kind of house party. The Nest Mini pumps out some decent sound for its size. Here's a clip of what it sounds like.
Baby, let me in love, in love. People say because I'm manly, manly, manly. People say because in love, in love.
You can also change the type of sound you get from the speaker by using the Google Home app. There's an equalizer in the settings that allows you to put up or put down the treble and bass that the speaker produces. Unfortunately, the Nest Mini doesn't have an audio jack, so you can't expand the sound by just plugging speakers in. The charging port is a barrel jack type design, so it isn't a USB-C, which is pretty much the industry standard now. It draws in 15 watts of power, and the plug is also this nice rounded shape so that it doesn't get in the way of other things plugged in. Inside the Nest Mini is a machine learning chip that will pick up on information that you request often and access it locally instead of going to the cloud. The Nest Mini has voice recognition, so that means that if you ask it what's on your calendar for the day, it'll give you your own specific tasks. Whereas if another family member asks it, it will give them their tasks, which is pretty neat. Hey Google, what are chickens descended from?
On the website wideopenpets.com, they say, the modern chicken, as we know it, is descended from several of 4 known species of wild jungle fowl that inhabited parts of Southeast Asia about 50 million years ago.
Okay Google, surprise me.
Here's something you might not know. According to the Telegraph, on average, the rainiest day of the week is Tuesday.
Okay Google, beatbox for me.
I've been waiting for you to ask.
Using the Google Home app, you can also set up the Nest speaker with other Google devices in your home. So you can play the same music in each individual room of your house, or send messages via voice to other rooms of the house if you want to talk to someone else, or give an announcement that dinner's ready, for example. The Nest Mini works with hundreds of compatible smart devices, like lights, smart plugs, TVs, or even robot vacuum cleaners. You can dim the lights, pause the telly, or start up the robot vacuum cleaner all with your voice. There's also a smartphone app called If This Then That, which allows you to do things like turn on the porch light when the Uber arrives, or start up the coffee machine when your alarm goes off in the morning. There's a lot of customization you can do just with this simple little smart device. So does it listen into conversations when not being prompted? Well, the short answer is no. The way you can tell is when you prompt it by saying, "Hey Google," there's lights that are illuminated in the middle of the device. Otherwise, it won't be listening in. By default, your Google account does not keep a record of the audio recordings you have with your home devices. If you'd like to see a record though, you can opt into this in your Google account settings. Another thing too is, does interactions with this affect the ad personalization, meaning what ads are displayed to you while you're on the internet? According to Google, voice recordings have no impact on ad personalization. Your purchase history using Google Pay, what you watch on YouTube, and search on Google is another story, however. There's also a setting in the Google Home app called downtime, which helps either yourself or your family disconnect from technology during dinner, bedtime, early hours of the morning, whenever you really want your Google Home devices to be turned off. So if you're in the market for a low-cost smart speaker, you can't really go past the Google Nest Mini. I was really surprised at the high sound quality and just how much it allowed me to customize things in my home with just a simple low-cost device. That wraps up my review of the Nest Mini. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like, turn on notifications, and subscribe for more tech videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.